like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Without further ado,
Hey kids, it's Hyperdellic, and today we've got Kaiju! Actually, technically, Super Kaiju from Super 7. Yeah, we got some Godzilla. This is the Godzilla 89. He's got a little bit more articulation than the Reaction Plus figures or Reaction figures have. It says Kaiju! There's the back of it. Here's the side of it. Now, in case you guys don't know, I am a huge Godzilla fan. I know you wouldn't be able to tell because I haven't opened quite a bit of like Kaiju Godzilla stuff on the channel, but I do have a bunch of stuff. I just usually get too excited and I open it before I can review it. So today we're actually going to open this one and review it. So let's do that. All right, I'll see you in a few seconds.
Hyperdellic.
All right, and we're open and back and all that good stuff. And oh boy, I have been playing around with this dude for about a week, and I gotta say, this is my favorite Godzilla figure ever. I feel a little weird when I get to say things like that about some Super 7 property, but this is an awesome Godzilla figure. It's not the most articulated, but it is more articulated than the Reaction figures are. It has far more detail than the Reaction figures. It's not quite an ultimate, but it is an excellent 6-inch, like-ish, 5.5-inch figure that is outstanding from Super 7. Like, I don't understand why Super 7 can't, knock it out of the park like this all the time. But what I have to say is that, I've taken him everywhere. He's gone to work with me. He's been in my locker. I put my rings on him when I have to walk out onto my, my shop floor. He went on a winter hike with me, and the Munster Cub Scouts. I've been carrying him everywhere. Basically, he's been riding on my dashboard in my car, and I just I'll be driving, and then I'll look over at him and go, Kaiju! He's phenomenal. He's basically what I wanted out of the Super 7 Ultimates Godzilla, which I also have. I believe I have the 87 version. I'd have to look it up again, but that was one of my favorites when it came out, and it was just like, oh man, this is so good. I mean, I've heard that I really need to check out SH Monster Arts, and one of these days I will. Haya Toys also puts out some incredible looking Godzilla figures, but they're all extremely expensive. And this one comes in at a price point of $35. Comes with one accessory, this thing. It's like a broken building or something. I don't know. It's gonna go in a drawer. I don't need it. But the rest of this, oh man, just wait until we do a zoom in on this and a close up on all of its details. You guys are gonna see some really cool features to this little figure. And I mean, I say little, I mean he's about the size of a He-Man figure in height. That's why I say he's about 5.5. I don't have a tape measure right by me right now, but maybe in the zoom in we'll do a quick size check. But he's larger than the Reaction figures, right? Definitely larger than the Reaction figures. And I mean, he's kind of perfect in size. I want more. I want more. I need the 70 some odd one in this. I need that like 73 or whatever it is with the cartoony eyes. I gotta have it. Preferably charged up, Super 7. If you can make that happen, that would be great. Not like Super 7 listens to me at all. But all the guff I give them, why would they? But this is one time where I don't think I can complain at all about this. I think this is a phenomenal figure. Now, let's stop wasting time, and I'm going to zoom in on this. All right, see you in a moment. And we're back. And as promised, I'm going to measure him real quick. And he's a little bit taller than 5 inches. Not much taller. Not quite 5.5. Maybe about 5 1/4. But he's still, compared to the Reaction figures, he is a big, beefy, chunky boy. I mean, look at that face sculpt. Now, the plastic is a little bit shiny. That is my only gripe. But, I mean, some versions of Godzilla, he's got a little bit of sheen to him. So, it's no big deal. He has head articulation, but nothing incredible. Just, 360. He has jaw articulation. Ah! I love it. His arms are rockers, and with a pin. He articulates at the shoulders. There's a little bit of a ratchet to it, and then he articulates right here at the elbow with a ratchet, or with a rocker that also rotates 360. Right? Then you come down. There's nothing in the waist. We get right to the leg, and he's got like this kind of motion, some really good all the way around range, and then he's got a single jointed knee that has pretty decent range. I think he gets about 90 at the folded side, but he doesn't unfold completely. Right? There's still a little bend to his knee, and then the foot articulates. Goes about that far forward and about that far back. Not incredible, but for a 5-inch figure, it's pretty fun. I'm going to say this much. This is a very fun figure. I consider him to be fun. He's got a bendy tail, right? We got the little holes to let the air out. And yeah, I love it. I kind of wish that the Super 7 Ultimates had bendy tail instead of a jointed tail. I think it probably would have been a lot better. That is one of the things that I am disappointed about with that Ultimates Godzillas, are the ones with the jointed tails. They're not good. It's not great at all. But this tail gets okay range in posing. Overall, though, when you combine all of these features, he's just phenomenal. The spikes on the back are really well done. They've got kind of a nice gradient to it. Sort of almost looks like they're charged up a little, but not quite. I could see him stomping out of the ocean and tearing down some buildings. And I mean, what more do I need out of Godzilla? So yeah, that is all of his wonderful. I mean, like, look at the texture. The textures are great. Super 7 does a phenomenal job on sculpting. I always try to at least give them that. Like, they do a great job on sculpting. This doesn't have the most amazing articulation, but it's there, and it's not completely phoned in. It feels as though it is thought out, and I like it a lot. Yeah, I think we need to do a couple of photos with him. All right, let's do that. Final thoughts time. I'm sure you could already tell. I'm smitten with this figure. I honestly think this is going to be one of the first times I've ever given Super 7 a 10. I don't know what's going on. I'm losing my touch or something, I think. But this is fantastic. I'm a fanboy when it comes to Godzilla, and I can't help it. I don't know what it is about Godzilla that like just makes me like geek out, but like when I was watching that Monarch series and that like last episode where Godzilla finally shows up and he like comes out of the big, like Stargate, whatever warp bubble thing that is happening, me and my wife both like cheered with our hands up in the air. We were just like, yeah. Like, there's just something about Godzilla, and especially nowadays with the way that they are doing the special effects and how good they are getting. Like that Godzilla -0 or whatever was amazing. That was a phenomenal Godzilla movie. It had heart and kick-ass giant kaiju. So, take that for what it's worth. Super 7, I finally can't complain. Good job, Brian. Good job. I'm sure Brian doesn't watch my damn show. but I mean, like, I really do love this Godzilla. He's going to end up having to stay at home because I don't want his paint chipping away. I don't want, any scratches or anything on him. I definitely want to enjoy him for a very, very long time. I think that his articulation is adequate at the price point that he's at. I mean, I feel like I should have gotten some hand articulation or something along those lines. But I'll take it. I'm super happy with this figure. It's like I said, man, it is a 10. It's one of my favorites. Like from that tail, the bendy tail that just looks great and moves fantastically, to the added articulation of a smaller size Godzilla figure. Like, he is the 6-inch-ish, 5-inch-ish Godzilla that I have been craving for a while. I wish that I wasn't paying like, you know, Super 7 prices for him. I mean, $35 seems a little bit extreme for a 5-inch figure. I mean, if Mattel can put out He-Man with accessories and so forth for under $20 normally, man, I feel like Super 7 should be able to do a little better on the price. Will they? Probably not. They're boutique. But I'm going to give it to him this time. Super 7 is... I have too much Super 7. I shouldn't complain about them. Maybe that's why I complain about them, because I have so much Super 7, and I just, you know, I don't know. I expect more out of a figure that costs $35 to $50, $60. You know, like I paid, well, I didn't pay $80 for the Ultimates Godzilla that I have, but I paid a lot of money for him, and he was valued at $80, and that's a big deal. And for it to not be exactly what I want, it makes me kind of sad. This makes me happy. It's not 100% exactly what I want out of a Godzilla figure. I would like to see something a little bit more articulated, and I'm sure some of you will comment and say I should check out a SH Monster Arts and a couple of those, and I probably will at some point. Hiya Toys usually comes out with some really good looking Godzillas too, so that may be coming soon. We don't know. We'll see. I will let you guys know as soon as I know. But come here, Kaiju. I can't do the Godzilla thing. Close your mouth. Godzilla. Hey, why don't you tell everybody what I need them to know? No, never mind. I'm gonna do it. You're doing it terrible. Godzilla. Anyways, listen, like and subscribe. Help this man out. All right. Help me out, guys. Support the arts. Support Hyperdellic's arts. Support my endeavor to get an SH Monster Arts version of Godzilla to review for you guys. Support that. There's a Patreon page. You can become a member. You can even just show some love by clicking that button down there somewhere over here or something, and it says show some love. And then, you know, you give me some money, and, you know, then I know that you love me. I mean, I don't know if you love me or not, but, you know, you could tell me that you love me. That's nice. That's always nice. I appreciate that. Love is good. Love everyone. Oh boy. I think it's getting a little too late. I gotta finish this up and go to bed. But anyways, kids, thank you for watching this video. I hope that I have found you having a wonderful day. And if you aren't having a wonderful day, I hope I brightened it for you. Remember that I love you all, and that I appreciate every view, comment, and any support that gets thrown my way. I just recently broke 1,000 subscribers, and I did that because of you guys. You guys helped me. Yeah, you. Right there. On the other side of the screen. So I'm probably going to be doing a giveaway. I did say that I was going to give away some figures at 900 subs, and I have a little change to that. I'm still going to be giving away figures, just not to any of you. I'm actually going to be trying to give away some figures to a charity. I have yet to find the charity. But I am going to be donating a bunch of gently used and a bunch of brand new action figures to a shelter out in my area. Just because, you know, kids in need to have fun too, and they got to have some awesome toys. So that's what I'm going to do for my 900 subs. I might film it. I might just write a post about it. But it's not going to be anything that I, you know, try to make money with, or I'm definitely not going to try to take a tax write-off for it or anything like that. It's just going to be a donation. Remember that you guys have helped me get there, and I consider that donation to be a donation from all of you. So, again, Hyperdellic, I love y'all. Remember to play a lot, play as often as you can, and play hard. That's terrible.